You are listening to Practical and Woo by Mindset and Manifest. My name is Eden, and I invite you to embark on a journey with me to explore the practical and spiritual edges of the unknown for the purpose of allowing you to embody and empower yourself uniquely as you are, and to intentionally create and live a life of freedom and fulfillment. Each week, I'm going to discuss topics such as energetics, reality creation, manifestation, astrology, tarot, human design, and more to help empower you to live beyond perceived limitations and to practically design your life so it feels like absolute magic every step of the way. Let's dive in. Well, hello, precious soul. For the topic of this episode, I decided to tune into the collective energy, to contemplate a mind seed that has been sprouted, watered, and nurtured by the energy of so many people. It's inevitable that what we sometimes choose to allow to live in our minds, or choose to think or perceive, actually becomes more harmful to our fulfillment than helpful. This is where the metaphor of weeding the mind garden comes in. We get to then choose what to plant with intention, contemplation, and dedication. So, what is this belladonna esque mind seed I'm picking up on? In searching for a name for it, what I have come up with is the crossed circuits of coveting and ignoring. Boy, oh boy, that's a mouthful right there. I will break down for you what I mean. To do so, let's explore the chosen words coveting and ignoring. To covet something means to desire to possess it so much that when you have that thing, you cannot let it go. Alternatively, to covet something is to desire to possess something so much that you fill your mind with constant thoughts of it 24/7, to the point that you diminish your ability to focus on anything else. It becomes an obsession. The visual support for this word that is coming to my mind right now is Gollum from The Lord of the Rings. Gollum wanted so badly to feel powerful, seen, and worthy that he coveted the ring and, spoiler alert, allowed it to drive him into a mental frenzy. The ring was wearing Gollum. Gollum wasn't wearing the ring. Now, what about ignoring? Ignoring is an act of closing your eyes to something present in your life, an obstruction to your conscious awareness, perhaps even an oversight of a blessing you've been asking for that is already present and available to you in your life, and you simply do not allow yourself to see it. You miss it, even when it's right there. So, you might be asking, why are these circuits crossed? In the understanding that everything is energy, coveting and ignoring are capturing a snapshot of energy that have equal and opposite counterparts. To see or to make conscious the thing you're ignoring, and to lay down the focus of coveting so that you can appreciate the thing that you've ignored. The invitation here is to recognize that what you're ignoring is so often beckoning you to appreciate it, and the thing, desire, or experience you're coveting is causing you to ignore the true need you're attempting to quench through coveting. It's incredibly likely that the blessings, the desires that you're wanting, are the things that you're ignoring. And when you stop ignoring them, they then become the thing, the need, the desire that you coveted in the first place. But through this portal, the experience of that thing becomes fulfilling and not forced. And this is the way it is because of the beautiful and paradoxical nature of the universe. If your head started to spin, then fret not, because I am going to dig more into this through an example. I really do believe this is an important consideration. especially because I've been hearing so many countless stories and experiences over the last few weeks of people feeling trapped by these crossed circuits, which in turn has been reflecting to them an experience of dissatisfaction in their lives. When the goal here is to generate and cultivate deep fulfillment, enjoyment, and pleasure from life. I'd like to start our example by exploring what we so often covet in life. Having a C suite title at a Fortune 500 company, driving a fancy car, being congratulated for a major career milestone, owning that vacation property on the beach, having a body and face that fits the trends of a defined beauty standard, feeling popular, being in a relationship, having a parent to say, "I'm proud of you." Any and all external bells and whistles of the fancy life, the perfect life, the life that looks like it would, could, should make you happy. Now, please allow me to be clear. I am not knocking any of these wishes, desires, pursuits, or accomplishments. I think they are absolutely amazing, especially if they are your true and authentic desire. The difficulty and distorted energy comes purely from the coveting of these things. Why? Because the things and experiences I mention on that list are not fixed. They can and often are fleeting. And so by coveting them, you are placing your focus, all of your energy, and all of your power onto something that can be taken away from you at any moment. What happens if the Fortune 500 dissolves? The fancy car gets wrecked. Your major career milestone becomes your new normal. Your relationship isn't what you thought it would be. If you have coveted such things, then when they change or dissolve from your life in some way, it feels like you're losing a part of yourself. It's also so often the case that having all of these things in the first place don't even scratch that itch the way you thought they were going to. So, what does scratch the itch? Making seen and choosing to bring to your conscious awareness the blessings already present to you, the ones you've ignored and overlooked. No matter what happens in your life, whether you're going through the thick of what feels like a really bad day, week, month, or even year, you always have access to your inner world. You always have access to your perception to choose whether or not to perceive something as a gift and a lesson or as an unfortunate pain. You always have access to actively work on the relationship with you. I am willing to bet that no matter what awful, heavy, weighted, overwhelming experiences are happening around you, there is a glimmer of something precious, a glimmer of something worth celebrating, a glimmer of the life you've been coveting. But instead of the stress, pressure, and the force that comes with coveting it, you allow yourself to have the play, flow, and curiosity of savoring and appreciating it. A client of mine came to me with the stress of what felt like 1,000 worlds to her. She said, "Eden, I wake up every day, work hard, stress myself out, go to sleep with a million thoughts that keep me up at night, wake up in dread, and the process starts all over." I asked her, "Are you happy?" She said, "No, but I will be when I make it." My client was coveting making it. By coveting making it, she ignored the perpetual pain she was putting herself in now. And if she's trained herself to work hard, stress herself out, go to sleep with a million thoughts, how would that mindset all of a sudden change once she's made it? Could she make it this way? Probably. Would she be happy or fulfilled when she got there? Probably not. The things outside of us that we think will give us the happiness we seek never fill the void. We are filled up by our conscious choice to witness the blessings and beauty that is happening to us now, to build the capacity to witness our lives in its pure spectral color and magic, so that when we do make it, we can also appreciate the amplification of the oomph we've called into our lives, and we can stand strong in our power while appreciating it. Uncross those wires, appreciate and see what is happening before you now. Until next time.